If you have this, you can easily make dashimaki eggs, rice balls, udon, and other Japanese dishes. Today, I'll show you how to make mentue and the simplest tomato soup using it. Mentue are sold in stores, but of course you can make homemade ones too. You can make it with just 3 ingredients: mirin, soy sauce, and dried bonito flakes. If you mix this up together well, you will be able to make a delicious Japanese noodle soup. And I will use noodle soup to make the tomato soup. All you need to do is pickle and the noodle soup to make this easy recipe. Also, I would like to share how to make noodle soup in my way that I have researched all these days. And wonderful combination of noodle soup and tomato. Once you understand how wonderful the combination is for noodle soup and tomato, you will get to understand why it goes well together. Stay tuned until the end. First, let's start with making noodle soup. For today, I will be using 100 ml of mirin. If you set the amount of the mirin as the base amount, it will be easy to make. You won't need to boil it too much. Next, put in 500 ml of water, which is 5 times the amount of mirin. And dry the bonito flakes into the pot. For the bonito flakes, you will need a handful of it, which is about 10 to 15 grams. And then turn the heat to medium-low heat and simmer it. If you do this part properly, you will have the delicious flavor of bonito in the soup. Do not pour in soy sauce from the start. If you do, the flavor of the bonito won't come out well due to osmotic pressure. It depends on how the pot is and how the heat level is. But it will take up to 6 through 7 minutes for the soup to boil after putting in the bonito. During that, let's measure the soy sauce. In Japan, there are 2 main types of soy sauce: dark soy sauce and light soy sauce. The amount of soy sauce is the same 100 ml as mirin. For today, I'll be using 80 ml of light soy sauce and 20 ml of dark soy sauce. If the surface of the pot starts boiling, you can add the soy sauce. After adding soy sauce, make sure you don't boil the pot too much. It can make the nice smell of the soy sauce evaporate. So after quickly removing the skin, turn off the heat. Leave it for 15 minutes and finish it by straining the soup. Finally, this is the part I make the tomato soup. I'll be making tomato soup using 2 tomatoes. Remove the calyx of the tomato. Make a cross cut on the opposite side. And then put it in hot water. After putting in the tomato in hot water for 20 to 30 seconds and the skin starts to peel off, take off the tomato skin with cold water. Dilute 150 ml of noodle soup with the same amount of water. Put that in the same bag that you put tomato in and leave it in the fridge for a night and it will be finished. This is the tomato soup I pickled yesterday. Put the tomato and the soup in a bowl. You can use grounded ginger, green onions, and shredded perilla leaves for the topping. Of course, the pickled tomato is delicious, but the soup is filled with the nice flavor of the tomato, which is because of the glutamic acid coming out from the tomato. The noodle soup made from bonito is filled with inosinic acid coming out of the bonito. The soup is 2 times more delicious because of the synergy of glutamic acid and inosinic acid.